Good evening, everyone. Today is my second day of my 100 days of Japanese challenge. So yesterday we learned about the phrases for excuse me. So let's review it a little bit first. So for excuse me in Japanese, it's called sumimasen. So sen. So I hope that I still remember how it's written in Japanese. So I remember it's written as this, the same as what we see here. And then me is like this. Ma is like, I think it's written like this. Ma. And then se is like this. Se is the easiest for me to remember because it actually looks quite like the kanji. And then n is just like this. So for this, so this suit, its kanji is actually this. So kind of similar, I guess. And me is this. So for me to actually remember how it's pronounced and also how it's written, I'm actually trying my best to leverage my knowledge of kanji to help me understand. And ma is like, the kanji is something like this, I think. And then se is, I think the most similar, which is this. And then en, I think it's just en, sumimasen. So this is what we learned about excuse me in Japanese yesterday. Great that I still remember. Okay, so today we are going to learn about the phrases to ask about places. So which is for asking where is a place. So how it is formed in Japanese is you put the place first at the front, and then you plus a tone word, which is wa, and then where it's doko, and desuka is a phrase to express a question tone. So do is it's written as this, and this is kanji. So this is actually pretty easy for me to learn because the kanji do, if you know Mandarin, maybe this is not very obvious for you, but if you actually know Cantonese, in Cantonese, to ask about where, it's actually called, so it's actually called bin do, right? So this is how in Cantonese is asked about where, right? And then you see that it's actually sharing this kanji do. So I think this is probably an ancient Chinese do to ask about where. So maybe this is how it's coming into it here. So but then the Japanese hiragana, I think it's quite different from the kanji though. So I guess it will take me a little bit to practice to actually remember how it's written. It's quite interesting, the written word. And then ko is written as this. And then I think it's a little bit similar to the kanji, but not quite. But then I'm gonna try my best to actually use this to remember this ko. So doko. Doko is to express the question of where, to ask about where. Doko it's where. So this is how you ask the question where in Japanese, where. And then desuka is to express a question tone. So it's added at the end of many questions. So I saw that if you want to ask like what is, where is, when is, basically if it's a question, then it seems that you're gonna add desuka at the end of the phrases to express a question. So it's like a question mark in Japanese. So that is, so for that, it is, it's written as this. So I'm gonna use the kanji, this to help me remember this. But I think it's actually quite different, the writings. It's very interesting, like the little two drops. This one is at the top and this one is like at the side. And su is also like the su over here. So I don't actually know why. Like what is this su basically express means in Japanese, but maybe later we will find out. And then ga is this. Oh, this is very much easier for me to remember ga because it's actually quite similar to the kanji ga. Okay, and also in Cantonese, it's also whenever you actually ask a question, you can also add ga at the end, like pinto le ga, like you always have that ga at the end of Cantonese questions or to express some kind of tone. So okay, so for me to remember this, I'm actually going to try my best to see if I can remember. So basically to ask where is, it's doko. Okay, I'm gonna try to hide the whole thing and see if I can still remember. So it's doko. Doko is where. Desuka is the question tone phrases. Desuka here like this. And then you're just gonna add the place you're asking at the beginning over here. And then you're gonna add wa. So maybe you can ask Tokyo wa doko desu ka? And then, so this means where. So how it's being written is, think like this, doko. And then ko is, I think it's like something like this. And then desuka, there is this that we learned yesterday. Suka. No, actually wrong, sorry. My bad, it's wrong. Okay, where's the eraser? So there is like, I think it's, okay, what is this? So that is like the kanji, this, right? And then, but the written is quite different, as it's like the two dots is something like here. I think it's like this, maybe. Let's see if later if I got it wrong. Okay, su is actually this, what we learned yesterday. And ga is like this, which is quite similar to the kanji ga, right? So let's see how many I got it right or wrong. So, okay, so not too far off, right? So this one, okay, let's put this. So this one, I got it right. And then this one, I got it right. This one, I got it wrong. So this one, it should be like, yeah, you have the dot over there, but then you kind of have to come back. So like this, okay. And Su, I got it right. And then Guy, I got it right. Okay, perfect. So thanks for joining me for my second day. So we will see you tomorrow. Bye.